The ocean, depth, mystery, and life. When astronauts look at Earth from space, they don't see countries, they don't see cities. They see blue. So much blue that Earth is often called the blue planet. Over 70% of Earth's surface is covered by oceans. That means if Earth were a pizza, most of it would be ocean, and land would just be the small toppings. But where did all this water come from? Interestingly, in Islam it is said that living things were made from water, and science shows that every life form depends on water to survive. Water is not just important, it is essential. Without oceans, life on Earth would not exist as we know it. Around 4.5 billion years ago, Earth was not blue. It was dark, hot, and violent. Large rocks were constantly crashing into the planet. Volcanoes were erupting everywhere. The surface was covered in lava. At that time, Earth did not look like a home for life. Volcanoes released gases trapped inside the planet. These gases formed the early atmosphere. One of these gases was water vapor. As Earth slowly cooled, the vapor condensed into clouds. Then rain began to fall. Not normal rain. Rain that lasted millions of years. Try to imagine rain falling continuously for millions of years. Even the strongest umbrella would give up. Water filled valleys and low areas. Slowly, oceans began to form. Some scientists believe that icy asteroids and comets also brought frozen water to Earth. These space rocks acted like delivery packages of ice, so some ocean water may have come from space. Meaning, the water you drink today might be older than dinosaurs. Ocean water contains salt and minerals, but oceans were not always this salty. Rainwater falls on land and slowly breaks down rocks. Tiny particles of minerals mix into rivers. Rivers transport these minerals to the ocean. This process has been happening for millions of years. Think of it like adding 1 grain of salt every day. At first, you don't notice anything, but after millions of years, the salt becomes significant. Ocean salt contains mostly sodium and chloride. Together, these elements form salt. Interestingly, the saltiness of the ocean helps maintain balance for marine organisms. Nature often works through balance. The ocean is not the same from top to bottom. It has layers based on sunlight depth. Sunlight zone 0 to 200 meters. This is where most ocean life exists. Sunlight allows plants and algae to grow. These plants produce oxygen. Fish, whales, turtles, and many species live here. This is the busiest part of the ocean, almost like the city center of marine life. Twilight zone 200 to 1,000 meters. Light becomes weaker. Plants cannot grow here. Creatures adapt in unusual ways. Some animals produce their own light through bioluminescence. They glow in the dark. Some use light to hunt. Others use light to hide. Imagine needing to glow just to survive. Midnight zone 1,000 meters. No sunlight reaches this depth. Temperature becomes very cold. Pressure becomes extremely high. Creatures here look very unusual. They survive in conditions humans cannot tolerate. Exploring this depth is very difficult. Submarines must be specially designed to handle pressure. Oceans are constantly moving. Water flows in large patterns called currents. Currents are caused by wind, Earth's rotation, and temperature differences. Warm water moves from the equator toward colder regions. Cold water moves back toward warmer regions. This movement helps distribute heat. Without ocean currents, some places would become extremely hot or cold. Oceans help stabilize climate. They act like a temperature control system. Many people think forests produce most of our oxygen, but oceans produce more than half. Tiny organisms called phytoplankton live near the ocean surface. They use sunlight to produce energy. During this process, oxygen is released. Every second breath you take is connected to the ocean, even if you live far away from the sea. This shows how connected life on Earth really is. Scientists estimate that more than 80% of the ocean remains unexplored. We have mapped the surface of Mars more than parts of our own ocean. Every year, scientists find new sea creatures. Some look unlike anything we have seen before. The deep ocean remains one of the last unexplored places on Earth. The oceans shape our climate and hold countless mysteries. From microscopic organisms to giant whales, Life exists in many forms. Interestingly, in Islam, there are references encouraging people to observe nature and reflect. For many people, learning about Earth increases appreciation for the world around us. The ocean reminds us how much there is still to learn and how incredible our planet truly is. Subscribe for more relaxing Earth documentaries every week.